Hi guys, these are your cards for Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. We have a double Sag in the skies for the 26th and the 27th for tonight and tomorrow. Sun and Moon, the Sag and Moon, Sag and the Sun. And they're talking about indulgence. They're talking about this funny, light-hearted energy in the air. When they talk about indulgence, they're talking about, I've been wanting ice wine. So they're like, hey, go get that ice wine. Treat yourself. But, again, be mindful of what the cards have said, watch your money, because this is a time where we're spending on things that are necessary. So if you have the money in your saving account, why not, right? Because you got it covered. So it's Tina Turner's and Jimi Hendrix's birthday. Tina Turner's the 26th. Jimi Hendrix is the 27th. This information is all from Astrology Answers. Give them a follow. They're absolutely amazing. I totally love them. So the cards for today are all tied up. Action, rest and rejuvenation in the reverse, and the Sun. These cards totally play into one another. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yesterday, remember I had mentioned that that the cards had felt like all tied up, where either our emotions were making us feel like we're in this jail, or we can't move left, we can't move right, we have nowhere what to do. We've done all we could in this situation. So some of this could be a technicality that is delaying things, which is okay. It's still going to happen. Remember, universe gave us that little nudge saying, don't worry, this is temporary. You're being brought out of this. When I did the live IG, I saw like someone's foot was stuck in the mud. But it's like they couldn't get out, and they keep pulling and pulling, and finally the foot is free. You see the mud flinging from their foot, and it's free. So, don't worry. This is temporary. Don't think that this is something that's going to have lasting effects with the anxiety of feeling all tied up. For a lot of you, I feel this is emotional. This is like you feel like, you can't move forward because of something that has happened. It's been a traumatic experience. But you can move forward, and it will get better with every day. We just learn to build around the pain. So, all tied up. Lack of motivation, a sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things may seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. So something like I said, a major event. I'm hearing tower event for some. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. So I hear there's a shakeup going on with management or with people, and this has delayed something. So don't put this on yourself that it's because of you. Like you're getting anxiety and anxious about this. It's just something's going on in the upper levels that you don't know about, and you will get the positive outcome you've been wanting. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may feel quite oppressive at this time. So we got that card yesterday where I felt like I couldn't move left, I couldn't move right. They told us to stay in the corner and to stay out of it. So it's going to resolve itself, Spirit is saying. If it isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own emotional stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. So I slide back, and I again stuck about the emotions from the past, and I can't do that because no matter what happens, I cannot change that situation. It has happened. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. We're not looking backwards. Like they say, don't look backwards. We're not going that way. So keep your eyes on the prize, keep moving forward, and every day will get a little bit better. We learn to build around the pain. For some of you that are dealing with bereavement, so, especially the holidays are quite hard for people because, that person is absent in the physical presence, but they're there in the spiritual presence. The more you acknowledge them, the more powerful they come through. So just know that, and a lot of you, I'm a DM away. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. So this is a little nudge from Spirit that, go have a shower, go for a walk, get yourself out there again. You know, some of you have isolated yourself for so long that it's social anxiety now because you've isolated yourself for so long. And this is not your fault. Please don't take it that way. But I get social anxiety as well. So it's just like, I feel comfortable in my home. I feel comfortable amongst friends. When I'm out and a bunch of people, it's not my jam. So action. So with this card, it's like propelling forward. Stop holding yourself back. So I get a vision of a lady that always goes on vacation. Everyone's like, don't even bother asking her if she's going to work overtime because she won't. Spirit is urging you to stay back this time and not to go on vacation and to actually do the overtime. Because if you want to propel yourself over, it looks like you want to level up, you're going to have to put the work in. They're saying do the overtime, but also with the rest and rejuvenation card, make time for yourself to get a massage. It doesn't look like these are full hours. They're saying from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. to get some overhead done. They're saying there's some stuff that needs to get done, like final billing, final numbers need to get in because they're doing the end of year bonuses. They're doing the end of year reviews. They want to get all the numbers in before Christmas rolls around. So they're saying just to stay around this time. And you'll be able to go on this vacation at Christmas, they're showing me. This card's telling you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horse represents intentional and concentrated action directed at your goals. So you want to propel forward, you gotta, like the horse, you're here and you want to, steamroll forward, not steamroll, but propel forward. You gotta put that little extra jump in your, they're saying put that gas in the tank. Keep propelling forward. Because you're gonna shine. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but determined efforts must increase. So we gotta put a little more in. You gotta shine, you gotta step out and be different from others. The white horse is interaction of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So we need to put a little extra effort in. We need to stand out more than a couple of others to make yourself be different from the pack. You want to pull away from the pack and you want to be in the front of the pack. So they're saying, so like I said, this is the time where holidays are happening. Some people are working 4-day work weeks because they've saved their holidays and they're taking every Friday off. So now is your time to shine and show them that why you are there. The black horse is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trusting your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. So by doing this, you are actually propelling yourself forward in the way that you want to. It looks like you want to level up in your pay. So they're saying this is the way to go. Instead of taking the vacation you always do and saying no to the overtime, they're saying put the hours in. It's not going to be long hours like you think. It's 8 to 2. It'll be shorter hours and it'll get done quicker. It looks like, you're working through lunch just to get out of there sooner, 1 or 2 o'clock. So the next card is rest and rejuvenation, but we have this in the reverse. So usually they're telling us to, take that time to take naps and stuff. And this is universe's way of saying when this card is reversed, it could pertain to time of busting activity and seemingly under-ending business. So, like I said, while some people are on vacation, take advantage of this time and to work through it. That way you will, this will propel you to the next level. You will get those continued customers to come back, those continued clients. You may be required to take more action concerning a project or situation. Allow yourself to do what's needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. So take those naps in between. I'm seeing someone getting a foot massage, getting a pedicure done. So still schedule those things in, but do it on hours that aren't so busy, that no one's around. Maybe during dinner time, when everyone's having dinner as a family, during Thanksgiving dinner, go get your feet and everything done. When you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential fractions in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself. The quote-unquote have-to items on your list may be calling you, but this card reversed is telling you, take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. So, you know, and I did that during our fall break. And I got my to-do list done. I was so proud of myself, and it's like I can feel it now. So like they're saying, it cut some fractions, but I'm trying to, you know, take that time, you know, honor myself. I was removing really wet snow. I was too lazy to go downstairs and get my snow thrower. And I was just like, oh, it'll be done quickly. It wasn't bad, but it's like I rolled my ankle in the meantime. So, you know, like they said, just, you know, take that time to mend my ankle. I'm going to read the affirmation for this. I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace, quiet, bring me clarity and joy. Even just to sit back and listen to your favorite music with your eyes closed if you can't sleep. It just calms your mind. So the Sun is the most powerful card you can get in a tarot reading. The Sun is all about new beginnings. So there might be a little delay here. You have, to me, you have the grasshopper, which is good luck. The lotus flower is good luck. I love the Sun. So there's a book in here, so maybe more knowledge is needed. I think that's a trumpet down there, so music. Some of the things I can't see because it's in the reverse. So when this card is reversed, a creative project may be blocked at this time, or you could be feeling your own creative beings stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources, or they could actually be coming from within. Are you standing in your own way? Stop self-expressing out. Stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt. If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. To risk on yourself. The Sun reverse could also indicate a period of time when you feel yourself living in a darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. So some of you, like I said, the holidays brings up this depression, and they're saying, you know, even though there's clouds, always know that the Sun is, you know, trying to break through. The Sun is the most powerful light we have in the solar system, in our solar system. So we have to know that even when it's cloudy out, that Sun is always there. If you ever gone on an airplane ride, they go so above the altitude, above the clouds, where it's beautiful blue skies and the Sun is shining. So know that we're going to break through this depression and get back into that light again. Reclaim your power and take back an emotional control in your life. Stop focusing on the clouds. Like the Sun, the light of your soul shines no matter what difficulties or just darkness may be clouding your horizon. So we learn to build around this this bereavement, this sadness, this loss. It's always going to be with you, but we just learn to build around it. Yes, there are going to be earthquakes where it shakes us to the core again, back to that bereavement. But we know that, you know, we got out of it once, we'll get out of it again. And the earthquakes start to be further and further apart. So it's not, you know, the aftershocks are lessened and lessened. Your power and your light are always present, able to bring healing and renewal through strong, self-directed choices in any direction. Let go of doubt. Let your creativity come forth. And know that you deserve to shine. So I'm going to read the affirmation for this. I open my heart and life to the creative inspiration of divine love. I choose to create happiness in every new day. So even when you have a bad day, know that tomorrow is going to be a new one by the grace of God, and you're able to start over again. So I'm going to read some Archangel cards. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So, you know, I feel like some people are feeling singled out because of their beliefs. Don't keep being you. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your ideas to fruition. So some of you have reached out to me. There's about 6 of you that I was mentoring at one time. And only 2 of you have actually done everything I've asked of you. And now you're doing readings. I'm so very, very proud of you. I really am. And I'm going to give you a shout out in here. So I'm not going to put your name out there yet. I'll ask you first before I actually put it out there. But I'm very proud of you. You know, because, you know, out of the 6, the 2 of you are the only ones that sat there and did everything I asked of you. And now you're both doing readings. I'm very proud of you too. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And, you know, don't hide those feelings in. My youngest was telling me that he was holding stuff in, and I said, don't, baby. It's good to let that out, because I said the more you keep it under the surface as you get older, it's like a crock pot. You sit there and it boils, and even if that lid is on tight, it's gonna blow. So just, you know, let it out when you need to. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children, and particularly you can help children who are sensitive. So they talk about people that have the shine, clairvoyance, clairaudience, intuitive, medium, whatever, healer, whatever you want to call us. It's like you recognize that in other people, in children especially. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Because when we live in those feelings, and I'm please do not get me wrong, I know some of us need medical intervention, therapy, and prescriptions to help us through. That's totally fine. Also allow yourself to feel those things so that way it doesn't affect you down the road. Like I said, we learn to build around this pain and this loss. And like I said, the aftershocks get less and less, and they become further and further apart where they don't even affect you anymore. Does that mean you forget those people? Heck no. They're with you every step of the way. It just means that you will no longer allow it to control your life. You are in control of those emotions now. I am the loving energy of the universe. Use your experience to help others. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So we're healing others with love. We're healing others with our words because we have walked the walk. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Always go towards love. So I hope you have a very blessed holiday, guys. This is much needed. You know, sometimes it feels like the weeks are longer than others. Sometimes it's like this week, it's like, dang, we're already there. So enjoy this time. Enjoy the time with family. Listen to that older lady that was like, put your phones in the basket and let's make this time for family. Make this time a joyous occasion, honoring that inner child to, you know, enjoy this time with family and love and games and laughter. So I hope you have a blessed holiday. Happy holidays. And we'll see you tomorrow for Throne Thursday. Have a blessed evening.